Hello guys, welcome to another new segment, another new episode of video. This is Joseph Adan YouTube channel. In case you are just joining us for the first time, you are very welcome. Well, let's get started. Let's get into today's business proper. If you check statistics, it is revealed by the World Health Organization that every year at least we lost 700,000 people every year through suicide. Every year, over 700,000 people commit suicide. And this left me asking a question. What's the cause? Why are people taking their life? Is it that maybe because of sickness or what? So then I went to research, I search, and after everything, all the research, the question asking, looking for answers, I now discovered that one of the main reasons people commit suicide is because of depression. So because of that, that's why I decided to make this video so that I'll be able to enlighten my listeners, my viewers all over the world more on this topic called depression. Why is it that depression is so powerful that is making people to take their own life? Now, we are going to get into it. We are going to start from the scratch till wherever we stop, and by God's grace we'll be able to provide solution to it. Now, what's this thing that is called depression? First of all, the first thing that causes depression is stress. We know that depression is we know that depression has to do with our mental health. Is a mental illness, and it starts from worrying. When you are worrying about little things, about big things like school fees, where to get money to pay bills, job opportunity, looking for admission, health, and all those things. So when you start worrying, thinking, then gradually the thinking from that small stage will now grow into a massive and a big stage, which is called depression. And also depression is also caused by stress. When you are overstressed, you work from sunrise to sunset trying to gather money, trying to save up some money without rest. Even though you are tired, you are still working. What you are doing is that you are stressing your brain, and a time will come eventually when even you too, you will be tired and you start asking yourself question. And from that point, that is where depression, that's a sign, that's a symptom that depression is already creeping into your life. And depression is also caused by peer influence. When you see what your mates are doing, what your friends are doing, and you want to copy, but yet you don't have the means. So you are thinking, I must do this thing now. Where can I get the money from? How can I raise this? How can I get this? How can I get this? So gradually start thinking, and from that thinking, you slide into depression. So that's it. And one fact about depression is that what most people don't know, that depression leads to ulcer, because a depressed man is a man that cannot eat, a man who the sight of food does not impress, a man who cannot take anything, because as you are calling him, come and eat, even as he's eating, the food is not going into his stomach, rather he's using the energy from that food to think, and gradually before you know, ulcer creeps in. Most sicknesses that we have in this modern time is caused by depression and not because of bad hygiene. And one thing that I must know is that even depression causes bad hygiene. When you are depressed, you won't be able to take care of yourself, you won't be able to take your bath, you won't be able to clean up, because you spend all your time thinking, crying, thinking about suicide, about everything and all that. So now, how can we know when you are depressed or when somebody beside you is depressed. We have the 4 major symptoms of depression. The 4 major symptoms of depression. The first symptom is the physical symptoms. The physical ones, that's the one that you can see, you know when it's happening. Now you don't need a soothsayer to come and tell you that this person is going through depression. That's the physical symptom. An example of the physical symptoms are mostly headaches and body pain. You experience pain all over your body, your head is banging so hard. That's you get to a point where you feel as if your head is like they are tying it together. So that is what the physical symptom. Then we have the emotional symptom. Stay tuned for the next video dropping next week. Bye bye.